Welcome to Pierre and Miquelon. The islands of Pierre and Miquelon are located south of the Canadian island Newfoundland, more than 4,700 kilometers to the west of Paris. With a population of around 6,300, these islands have been able to maintain a true French identity and a natural landscape intact. For the visitor, the islands are a total discovery from an historical and cultural viewpoint, as well as its landscape and biodiversity, which in many ways is unique in France. It constitutes the last bastion of French presence in North America. The island's history is rich, shared between the fishery off the Grand Banks of Newfoundland, the wars, the Exodus, and even the Prohibition period. But what really makes it original are the locals, from Acadia, the Basque Country, Brittany, and Normandy, who came here looking for a better life many hundreds of years ago. Initially baptized Île des 11 000 Vierges, or Island of 11,000 Virgins, the name Saint-Pierre was seeded for the first time by a French explorer Jacques Cartier in 1536. Some years later, Basque fishermen gave the name Miquelon to the islands they frequently visited. This was the beginning of a truly formidable adventure, one that would have a endless impact of the islands and those living there, that of the offshore fishery on the banks of Newfoundland. In Pierre and Miquelon, the regional cultures have come together and created a unique identity to these tiny pieces of land lost in the Atlantic Ocean between the old and new continent. The island's Basque descendants have kept their costume greatly alive still today. This is how this mixture comes together during the best of summer days, the same as in France with local tradition and national holidays. For sure, July 14th is an important moment for the island's locals. Saint-Pierre is a beautiful place for walking. Walk through the streets and discover the island through its architecture. Surprise yourself by the bright color wooden houses, glistening a pleasurable sight. In Saint-Pierre, take advantage of numerous outdoors activities, while taking in the sun, despite the legend, is not that rare. After a good day, relax during the evening on the island while enjoying a French meal adorned with local specialties. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon is also the music festival Les Déferlantes Atlantiques. Every year, this francophone music festival brings together local bands, but also entertainment from France and nearby Canada. Each night, there are new concerts in the bars, nightclub, and big outdoor stands. After having tasted the night out of the island, leave for a ride on the sea. Île aux Marins, or Sailors Island, formerly called Dogs Island, is opposite the town of Saint-Pierre. In 1892, Sailors Island was an established community and disposed of a mayor, a church, a lighthouse, primary schools, washhouses, and a war memorial. The census counted a population of around 700 people and some 150 buildings. Sailors Island has been deserted for many years now. Only secondary home owners come here with the return of fine weather. A renovation program was implemented a few years ago so that the island could become a museum, an historical print, and a great place to wander around. A visit you definitely won't want to miss when you visit Pierre and Miquelon. Without a doubt, Pierre and Miquelon's marvelous playground is its ocean. Every year the migration period, depending on the species, runs from April to October. Zodiac tours are offered to tourists interested in discovering what mysteries our ocean holds. From humpbacked whales to orcas, dolphins to the big blue whales, without missing the leatherback turtle, the islands boast a rich marine biodiversity. In the waters surrounding the island, the humpback whale is one of the 3 largest species of cetacean most commonly observed for the beginning of April, most have left by the end of October. By its demonstrative behavior, it is the species the more interesting to observe. Pierre and Miquelon is conscientious of the dangers that sea mammals have encountered and share information with researchers everywhere in the world. On your way to Miquelon, for those who love nature, there is a stop you must take. Le Grand Colombier, what we call a turtle due to its shape, offers a treasure to passionate ornithologists. This rock just up 120 meters out of the ocean and shelters numerous seabirds such as northern gannet, common mewers, black-legged kittiwake, cormorants as nesting pairs of thick-billed puffins. The view is absolutely astonishing on the top of the Grand Colombier. From time to time you will see a royal or bald eagle. The population in Miquelon is intertwined with that of Acadia and the Basque Country, but like Saint-Pierre, they are descendants from Brittany and Normandy. Almost 700 people live here. If you are looking for a getaway, Miquelon is the ideal place. The coastline is near sea level and accessible for a nice long tranquil walk. Nature lovers will be enchanted by the land and seascapes, the charming village, and a warm welcome from the locals. For almost 30 years now, a huge sports event is organized in Miquelon, the 25 kilometers running race. Quite original, hundreds of locals participate in this race as well as visitors from Canada and France. A méchoui or lamb roast awaits you at your arrival in Miquelon, a good time guaranteed. Miquelon and Langlade are joined by an isthmus 13 kilometers inland. This sandbar is the most spectacular in North America and formed itself during the last Ice Age. A channel once separated Miquelon from Langlade near the end of the 18th century. Many ships that use this seaway unfortunately contribute to its complete closure. Divided into 2 parts, towards the north, The isthmus shelter an exceptional saltwater lagoon, the Grand Barachois, an important regional ecological site. On the west side, you will meet horses roaming freely among the spectacular sand dunes called Buttereaux locally. The Grand Barachois and nearby wetlands are bird paradise. Numerous migratory birds reproduce here, and many species winter feed such as duck and Arctic tern. Beautiful cliffs make up most parts of Langlade. The valleys and sheltered areas boast forests, whereas the flatlands are invaded by lakes and endless peat bogs, where you can see certain varieties of orchids. An handsome hiking trail will allow you to discover flora and fauna. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon is a truly unique destination. It's the people, its history, and its nature. The only physical link between France and Canada. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, Terre de France, next door to North America.